need to. Ross, go with the theme song.
Don't got a theme song still.
David, go with the theme song.
All right, start. You heard it.
That's just not.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Took a few weeks off, no big deal. I think it's been how many weeks, Paul?
Probably
9?
the whole season.
10.
Thereabouts.
I think we got So it's never bad to want to skip a few. Yeah. Welcome back to
Ross
Shit Show Podcast. Shut up, Paul. I'm talking. We got we diversified the community a little bit. Introduce. Oh, we don't have our names. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, we
David J. Mr. David J. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, how y'all doing? David J. Football player. Happy to be here. We're about to have a good time tonight. You know what I'm saying?
David, if you have to say I'm a football player, but introduce yourself, that it usually doesn't go hand in hand.
All right, we got David. Then we got Mr. Quentin Huggins here. I thought he was wearing red. He's wearing blue.
Yeah, I'm wearing blue. My name is Q, and that's it for real.
All right, well, short and sweet.
That's wonderful. Yeah. All right, we got some topics for you tonight.
Hold on, Ross. Hold on. I need your guys' reaction to this. Before we start with football, a story has come out of France where an 88-year-old man showed up at the hospital with, I think it was a World War II bomb shoved up his ass. They had to evacuate the hospital, and I think they got it out. But I want to know the sequence of how that happened.
Paul,
it's on the Daily Mail. Go look it up. Seriously.
You know what's crazy? I really think I've seen that in a show before. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody had a bomb.
Bro.
It was Grey's. It was Grey's Anatomy. I know it. They had a bomb in them. I don't know if it was a World War II bomb, but it was a bomb.
I hope that male's rectum is well healed.
It was a World War I
Godspeed.
Artillery shell. There you guys go.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Yes, this happened. There's the shell.
Yeah, David, that's not Grays. That's not Grays. That's a real thing.
There's the title.
No, but it happened in Grays too.
Oh, he's 88 years old, man.
Yeah. World War I artillery.
He probably saved his troops. Probably saved his troops. You know, they lay on the bomb and it blows up, so he protects the troops. He probably just sat on it and it never really detonated. So, but
how's he
that was a lot of indigestion.
Actually, even if he did that, I really don't know how it's. I don't even want to think about that.
This is a puzzling story. All right, let's see these topics.
The podcast. All right, let's see what we got tonight. I gotta share my damn screen here. Oh wait, I can just. All right, here we are. Wheel of Fortune. All right, we got. I think 6. No, that's 5. We had 6. We just had to get rid of one. We got 5 topics for you tonight. As always, we do our 3 picks. Each of us will give our 3 picks for the week, whether it's a money line or just straight up who's gonna win. Hopefully you're not just picking like Chiefs over the Houston Texans, because that's kind of boring. We got the 49ers future, all these quarterback situations going on. Are the Ravens still a top team without Lamar or with Lamar at that point? We got Watson and the Browns. How's it going? How we think it's going to go next season, because they're kind of out of it, I think, in this season. And yeah, that's what we got tonight. Let's see what we got first. And what's the order? How we doing this?
I don't know. Takes who wants to go? Watson.
I feel like Q has a lot to say about this.
Well, I gotta have a lot to say about this.
You came up with the order, that's why.
Yeah, aren't you a Deshaun Watson?
He's recently just seemed like
you
a
love
Browns
him, right?
fan.
I've been watching a lot of Browns games lately. I am not gonna lie. Yeah, because I go to school in Ohio, so like that's like really all I got.
True.
That's where you transfer.
Browns games, or I go to school in Ohio now. So, bro, it's cold out there. I ain't gonna lie. Like some mornings I wake up, I'm like, bro, why I even come out here? But so Deshaun, I really think, honestly, like it wasn't like a bad pickup for the Browns. Like a lot of people may say, it was a bad pickup, and then they talk about his allegations, everything like that. But if you actually like watched him in the past couple like weeks, yeah, he's been playing looks like inconsistent, but you got to give the guy a break. Like, he hasn't played in like 700 days. So
Yeah, it was essentially a great pickup to draft Deshaun Watson because I mean you got to think about it. Deshaun Watson, we know him, saved the Texans for real, gave them life. But you're right. What about a whole year or two off playing football now? The main question is, was it smart for the Browns to plug Deshaun Watson in now with the way the offense was actually playing these past couple of games? Was it smart to remove Jacoby Brissett from the offense and put in Deshaun Watson? That's my main question. Because
I mean, well, when you're paying a guy like 230 million, I think, like, you want to use him.
Fully guaranteed.
You want to use him, but I mean, you're gonna use him. It's not just a 1-year contract. You know what I mean? Like, I think they put him in at a terrible time. The offense has looked terrible for the Browns these past 3 weeks. I'm not a fan right now. Yes, you got Nick Chubb on the offense. You got Nick Chubb. Of course, he's doing his thing. He's doing what he has to do. Run the ball. You can't tackle him. He's one of the strongest runners in the league. That's been the most consistent thing I've seen. Ever since Deshaun Watson stepped in the scene, though, Amari Cooper's been quiet. He's not even getting the ball.
Do you think that Jacoby would have got the job done though? Like, do you think he could finish out strong?
They were like,
I feel Jacoby Brissett would have put way more points on that board this past weekend than what we saw. I 100% believe it.
Jacoby Brissett is not good.
Jacoby Brissett is good for the Browns.
I wouldn't say that he's bad. I think he's pretty good, but I think Deshaun is better. I mean, obviously, like, if that was the case, they wouldn't have gotten Deshaun. You know, they obviously wanted to use him.
Here's my thing. You're 3-8 with Brissett. You're 3-0 with Deshaun Watson.
3-0, and look who you played.
I don't care. You still won.
You played the Texans.
They're 2-1.
They're 2-1.
2-1. Yes, they lost to a team that Brissett dominated.
I just
dominated.
You're paying.
You have to look. Go ahead.
It's fully guaranteed. And the only reason he's in this situation is because he wanted a bit too many massages. So he kind of screwed himself over with that.
That's a different topic, bro.
Yeah, look, but like if that never came out, he would be playing since week 1, right? And we would never have questioned this. This would never be a problem. It would be, is he worth the money? Just like it is with Russell Wilson. Is he worth the money? Yeah. So
I think so.
I think Deshaun Watson's worth it. And when you're paying that money, you're gonna play the second you're able to play.
Exactly. Why would they wait? Especially now. I mean, do you see how the league's been going on? Like, they still have a chance to potentially like sneak in if things go their way in the next 3 weeks.
If Lamar keeps not playing, the Browns keep winning, the Ravens keep losing.
3 weeks left, and they're 2 games behind. I gotta hope for a shit ton to happen.
Yeah, but the Ravens suck.
What, 5 games? That's how many games Browns have won?
6.
They won 6.
Yeah.
They won 6, but things need to happen. I mean, things happened last week that needed to happen. They needed the Jets to lose.
They're 5 spots out of the wild card right now.
Yeah, they're playing the Aints this weekend. I mean, they got a chance at the win.
But the question is, Deshaun Watson worth it? The old Deshaun Watson is worth it.
Bro, nothing has changed except him not playing. That's like, I don't know. That's like going to class and actually forget that, because I wasn't going nowhere with that.
You aren't going anywhere with that?
I wasn't going nowhere with that. But
he might not be as loose as the old days.
He's not as loose, and it seems like he doesn't even want to. He doesn't even want to use his legs to make plays happen.
Yeah,
there's some plays that happened in this Ravens game that I don't even understand what he was doing. He's a mobile quarterback. Obviously, it's a passing league. It's a passing league. We throw the ball. But some plays, when they break down, you got to improvise. Look at Taylor Heineke. He improvises. Watson can improvise. I'm telling you.
That's been a trend, though, across the league, though, man. Russell Wilson stopped running. Kyler stopped running, and then he still got hurt.
And look at the trend of some of these quarterbacks now who don't even use their legs anymore. Russell Wilson is god-awful right now with the Broncos. I don't even know what to tell you. He just played his best game. He just played his best game against the Chiefs. That was his best game, and what happened? He was concussed. But, I mean...
He did die on the field.
I don't blame Watson. for what I've seen so far. I mean, 700 games is 700 games outside the NFL. So it's not 700 games. Like he couldn't practice with the team.
But it's not the same as game speed.
No,
you should know that.
Yeah,
he wasn't. Yes, he was.
Not with the team.
You remember he played the preseason games.
Yeah,
he
but
couldn't
then
play games.
Stop, bro. We already had this discussion.
From when
he played preseason like 2 drives, bro, and that's it. He
It doesn't
literally
matter.
had
You
2
can
drives.
see
That's
trends.
nothing.
You can see sparks of how
That's
somebody's
nothing,
going to
bro.
be for the season.
No,
What he
David,
did in
be a football
preseason is
player.
continuing now.
How can you be a football player and not know the difference between practice speed and game speed? It's 2 different things.
And you're absolutely right. But what have we
Exactly.
seen that's been great from Deshaun? I haven't seen anything great from that guy right now.
David,
I don't get it. You're 3 games in now. 4 games. He's played 3 so far, right?
3, yeah.
He's played 3.
I didn't
4 on
play a
Christmas
fourth
Eve.
game. He's
Listen,
about to play a fourth game.
He started against probably the hardest opponent you could. Not that they're the worst team in the league, but it's going, of course, back home and playing in front of the girls that accused him. He went 12 for 22, 131 yards. He got through 1 interception. He didn't really do much. Their offense, I felt like, was clicking with Brissett beforehand. I think actually Cooper was doing pretty well. I thought he'd be a lot less than active this season so far. And then he played against Cincinnati and Baltimore, who are both top, I believe, top tier defenses, top 10 around. Also, both of those teams are in division as well. So you have two. I don't think they had exactly a good play feel for what they were going to try with Deshaun defensively, and they knew Nick Chubb was going to run the ball. And historically, Cincinnati has dominated the Browns. Oh no, the Browns have dominated Cincinnati actually over the past few years. Like I think they were 0-6 in the last 3 years.
Yeah, the Browns always usually do.
Just got his first win against them.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson under the center. Bro.
Yeah,
they have to rely on Nick Chubb a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You know how many yards this guy has rushed for already this year?
I know,
bro.
He's a dog.
But listen. The Browns' defense also struggles. It's not just Deshaun Watson. You know that, right? Like their defense is either on one day or they're off the other day. So they have to
weekend against the
Ravens.
How do you think that defense did?
I know, but the defense only allowed 14 points against Houston. Only put up allowed 23 against Cincinnati, which is pretty damn good, and allowed 3 points against Ravens offense with no Lamar. But so the defense has been good the last 3 weeks. Watson's numbers have not said the same though. I think he's going to be worth $44 million a year because it's a little over that. But you see these trends. The teams are just diving after quarterbacks due to the quarterbacks that are in their own divisions. You look at Patrick Mahomes starting the scene in that whole division. Then they draft Herbert down in LA. What is that called? The Broncos to do immediately? Go get Russell Wilson. Go spend an absolute boatload. And that didn't turn out too well, obviously, so far. And then you have the Raiders kind of already have the quarterback they feel comfortable with. Go after the best wide receiver in football, probably, and Devontae Adams spending a boatload there. So when you start adding these quarterbacks, Lamar and now Joe Burrow, who just took their team to the Super Bowl, you have these teams that are lunging out, spending literally hundreds of millions of dollars on quarterbacks. And so far, we've seen 0-1 with Russell Wilson so far. So, yeah.
No, I like Browns and Deshaun Watson for one reason. The Ravens looked at that and went, God damn it. Because now they have to pay Lamar so much more than they ever would have if the Browns didn't do that. This would be Lamar's contract. Maybe less. Maybe he would have agreed to a bit less.
Yeah,
the Browns did this. The Ravens suck without Lamar, but they don't want to pay Lamar.
Clearly.
So I say this is a win for the Browns.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Pittsburgh is still pretty bad right now, but they'll be back.
The Ravens are bad without Lamar, and they're barely average with him. Honestly, this year hasn't been great, but I mean, it's better than what it is without him. I mean, you got Huntley, who's almost the same. The play style, the play calling they're not changing much. Huntley can run the ball. Lamar can run the ball.
Huntley's not Lamar though.
It all depends who's more efficient passer.
Yeah, he ain't
but
Lamar.
Huntley's not Lamar, bro. You know it.
No,
he's good. He's
Lamar,
a backup. He could definitely
still
step
run
in
that ball.
games.
I mean,
but he was the starter bro, the Ravens, I don't think would be good. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree with that.
No, yeah, they average 13 points a game with Tyler Huntley at starter. And outside their practice facility, their offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, fans are showing up screaming that they want him fired. They're putting signs out there. They're just like, I don't want to say rioting at the complex, but they're just standing there in hordes outside the training facility, just yelling.
So the Browns have obviously 3 games left in the season. They verse New Orleans, who has obviously a great defense. They verse Washington Commanders, whose defense is starting to come around. And they're also versing the Steelers, who has J.J. Watt again. So he's actually versing all world-class defenses, which is kind of funny. If he takes another 2, if he takes another 2 games away in the next 3, and that'll put him 4-2 on the season, obviously shortened. I feel comfortable saying next year that they're probably going to go to the playoffs, honestly, because not only do you have Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward and a few nice pieces, playmakers on defense.
Johnson.
Yeah, they always have a pretty upstanding offensive line that goes well with a run game.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe adding another weapon besides Amari Cooper, who is a 1, obviously. I think you're going to see him make a playoff run, absolutely, though. So I totally approve of spending that money. Yeah.
You know, with actually everything I was just saying about Deshaun Watson, you know what game is actually going to tell me everything I think I need to know about what he's going to possibly be next year? It's actually going to be the game against Washington. And the reason why I say that is because if you watch Washington this year, every time they play a quarterback who can extend plays, it kills us. We can contain quarterbacks, but what they do, they most likely step up and get yards with their legs. Deshaun Watson hasn't been running the ball that much lately. That actually irritates me because he can use his legs and throw the ball. So that game, I believe, is actually going to force him to do that. And that's really going to be the make or break for the Browns if they whoop Washington. That's what it will be. If he does that game, if he does everything he should do in that game, then all right, I'll give Browns playoffs next year for sure, 100%. If that's what he can show, and draft picks coming up.
I mean, he's been improving every game. Like the past 3 games that he's played, he's been improving every game. Honestly, the first game he played, he wasn't really connecting on any passes. He was throwing it low and everything. The second game, you know, he did a little something. And then this last game, he didn't actually play bad, in my opinion. He just wasn't really getting the ball in the end zone.
It was slightly, it was about slightly average what it was. But if you're being realistic, the worst defense he has played in his 3 starts has been the Texans.
Oh yeah, and they've been hot recently. They've been hot recently all of a sudden too.
But
so maybe they really did play well.
In the Texans game was the defense. They wanted to show up that game. That's why they won it like that.
Well, defense was the defense that did it because offense was.
Yeah, if they can do that, they have defensive weapons. That's the thing. They got Greg Newsome. They got Grant Delpit.
My problem is, Q, they put 27 points on that scoreboard, and not one of those points was scored by the offense.
No, 6 were. 6 were.
Or 6, my fault. 6.
Yeah.
6 out of 27.
Come on, David.
I forgot about
27. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the offense job is to put points on the board. That's it. Put points on the board. They were literally at what yard line were they at? He throws a pick in the end zone.
Like 10 or something.
You fold.
Nah. And you said in the end zone?
You're right.
He did. He threw one in the red zone.
Red zone. They were going to score on this drive.
I thought it was like a little bit like probably like at the 30. That's what I thought. Maybe not. I don't know. No, you're right. I remember. It was number 5.
But yeah, that was like the worst defense they actually played so far. Yeah, so yeah, he's gotten better as games gone on because of course you watch film and you understand you're playing defenses who are better than what you just played. It continues to go up.
And everything. It's not like he was just sitting out on a team that he's already been on. You know, he has to get used to playing with these people. It's all new to him. All he's done is practice with them. He hasn't played against somebody that wants to actually hit him.
Well, let's see what happens against the Saints.
So here you
got Jamal Davis. You got some strong safeties to worry about. Let's see what he does.
To round out this great while the wheel spins, I read through the article. It is understood that the man had inserted the bomb for sexual pleasure.
Great fuck.
And you wanted a big bang boom. You didn't get the bomb.
They brought in bomb experts to determine whether it would detonate. They said
SWAT
it would more
team
likely
shit.
than not. He is said to be in good spirits, so that's good.
Oh, thank you.
I'd be happy to after this. All right. All in all, though, I'm in approval of Watson, and I think he's worth $44 million still.
Is Watson better than Wilson? Yes. Let's ride.
Zach Wilson?
All the Wilsons.
All the
Wilsons.
Because I was about to say, of course he's better than Zach Wilson.
Every Wilson.
And Russell. Okay.
All right, here we go. We're going to topic 2.
I'm going to start a Russell Wilson thing where I just tweet out all praise to him every single day.
He tied the same amount of wins Russell Wilson had.
Let's ride.
That's right.
It's not right.
Let's ride.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you all three go first since I haven't picked mine yet. Just hate their lives.
This is actually a good game.
I could not give a
game, and I could tell you who's gonna win that.
Tickets as low as $12. That shows you how good of a game it is.
Yeah, nosebleed, buddy.
Yeah, I know we got $5 and then $6.
Well, it's the Browns. Titans have no Tannehill for the rest of the year, so why would you pay that? I wouldn't pay $70 to go see the Commanders play the 49ers. Is that the second most expensive game this week?
That's the most expensive.
No, Green Bay, Miami.
Where?
129 Sunday on Christmas.
So
I wouldn't. What is Dan Snyder running these prices? What is this crap? Second most expensive game to go see Taylor Heineke and Brock Purdy.
All the games are on Saturday?
Majority, yeah. Christmas Eve.
Majority.
Forgot about that. All right, second topic. We got our Week 16 predictions. As always, each of us can pick 3 games this week. You can pick the spread or just up straight up who's going to win. Kind of defend it against each other, see what happens. Q, you want to
go? So do you want me to go like all 3, or do you want me to name one first?
No, go all 3 quick, and we can catch.
All right, so the first game I got is Chicago versus Buffalo. I got Chicago beating Buffalo, actually.
I like it.
Yeah. Second game I got.
I like it.
I actually have your boys, Ross. I got the Giants beating Minnesota.
I don't like it.
And then I was going to choose Philadelphia, but I forgot that Gardner Minshew was going to start. So I actually have Dallas beating Philadelphia, giving them their second L.
David, you seem like you have something to say. You can go.
It is picks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's blasphemous. I'm sorry. Chicago's not even going to touch Buffalo. I'm sorry. Yeah, I highly disagree with that. You kidding me? Your quarterback is going to get mauled alive. Justin Fields is going to get, if he plays, that is, he's going to get mauled alive by Buffalo. Josh Allen is going to I'm not even going to use that word. Josh Allen is going to torture the Bears. The defense.
Why wouldn't Fields play?
Well, he's been having a sprain.
He's got a shoulder problem.
I think he's playing now because he was supposed to.
I think it's his left shoulder. Yeah. I think it's his left shoulder.
Have the run.
So.
That boy can run.
He's gonna have the run, which I got Tremont Edmonds on that all day. QB spot. You're not getting away from him. It's too long,
bro. I'll go into more in depth about this when we go into comparisons, because he's one of the comparisons. But I really do think he could do some things for them. So we're gonna see.
What you thinking for the Minnesota game? Minnesota Giants.
I don't know. So I'm just going off basically. I felt like Washington. Okay, we played a really good game against Minnesota. We just ended up losing. And then the Giants, when they just played Washington, like it's pretty even. It's a pretty even scale. I really think that the Giants are going to end up playing a pretty good game against Minnesota as well. Just they can hang with Washington.
The difference maker, though, in the Washington, you got to remember, was Kayvon Thibodeau. We didn't have an answer. That changed the game for us. Taylor Heineke was pressured to throw many passes, so it's different. Playing the Vikings, they have a great left tackle. He is way better than Charles Leno Jr. I can say that. We're talking about a team who just came down from 33-0. The Vikings will handle the Giants. Now, will it be a close game? Yeah, it could be somewhat close. I'll give it about 10 to 15 points difference. But I don't believe the Giants are going to handle
That's not close at all, bro.
And you also it's one and a half possessions, but I mean, but then you also gotta look at this though. Who's gonna be the guy for the Giants to stop Justin Jefferson? Who?
James Bryant.
Bro.
They have our old guy. They have our old Washington's old corner. They have Fabian Moreau. And who's the other deep corner that they have, Ross?
That is playing this week or has played? Because someone else got hurt
this week. If someone got hurt.
Dory's still not playing.
You have to guard Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and TJ Hawkinson.
Don't forget KJ Osborne.
Oh my gosh, KJ Osborne. I'm sorry. And then you have Dalvin Cook. Yes, Giants played a good game against Washington, but Washington by a landslide is not Minnesota offensively. Not even close. Washington didn't have an answer for Justin Jefferson, and I think Washington had a better matchup on Justin Jefferson than what the Giants would have.
But it can still happen. I really feel like it can happen. I mean, you have you have Justin Jefferson. I think in week 2. I mean, now he did have Darius Slay on him, and Darius Slay
that's a top corner.
Yeah, but that just goes to show that he can get locked down though. Like he had him frustrated, and they couldn't do nothing without him. Like they have all these other great receivers, but if Justin Jefferson is not in the game, it's wraps for them.
That's false.
What time is this game on? Is this a primetime game?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 1 o'clock.
Yep.
All right, I gotta go. Vikings. Just prime time. Kirk Cousins made.
Are you telling me that they come back this past Sunday against the Lions? If they didn't have Justin Jefferson?
Do you know who sparked the comeback though? No,
KJ Osborne. I know.
KJ Osborne sparked it. Justin Jefferson was dry. He was dry.
Well, he would take 2 or 3 defenders. I mean, they were using him.
Bro, come on. Bro, they literally gave him the last touch before the field goal.
You're right. But KJ Osborne scored the touchdown to get that thing going.
And you acting like Justin Jefferson didn't have a touchdown too.
Justin Jefferson, Justin Jefferson is that guy. He's going to be a difference maker in every game he plays.
And if you take his touchdown away, who wins?
You can say that about any game. You have Adam Thielen still to worry about if he gets loose. You got TJ Hawkinson. Dalvin Cook is not only a great runner, but a great receiving back. There's a lot that the Giants defense, I don't believe, is ready to handle like that. They'll do what they got to do.
He doesn't think you can fill all the gaps.
Yeah. There's just so much. And that's why I'm going to talk about my 3. Can I actually go into my 3 games?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'll bring up the thing.
Because the game that game has like a lot of similarity to is what Washington's getting ready to come up against. That's one of my games. Washington versus San Francisco. I love Washington.
Who's winning?
But San Francisco is going to whoop Washington. Washington does not have the answers for everything San Francisco is going to throw on them offensively. I don't even know if Debo is going to play. I don't know what's been the status on him. But besides that, you still have Ayuk. You still have George Kittle and McCaffrey. Elijah Mitchell can come in and still do what he does as a backup running back. It doesn't.
Debo is out.
Debo's out. But
Tre'Davious Ward is out. I don't know if he's been out actually. And McCaffrey might not play.
Yeah, it says doubtful, or does it say questionable?
Questionable.
Yeah, he's gonna play. But like it's the same situation for Washington. Can they stop all those weapons when all they had to worry about this past Sunday was Saquon and Daniel Jones? We let what was his name? Number 80 of the Giants. What's his name?
James?
Richie.
Yep,
Richie. He's nice. I'm not gonna lie.
We tested the Giants. We forced them to try to beat us with something else. I don't even believe Darius Slayton played this past Sunday, did he?
He did.
He
just didn't do anything.
But that man did it. And then Saquon got what he needed on the ground. That's just 2 options. Washington has to stop about 4 to 5 options on Saturday. And I don't think it's happening. I just don't believe it is. So, yeah, I got San Francisco on that. And like I said, I still got Minnesota on New York. But that was not my other game. Next game I got is Dallas and Philly. Now, of course, Jalen Hurts is not playing. But even if he was playing, I was still taking Dallas over Philly.
Ooh.
I wouldn't.
And you got to understand, the first time Philly
Jalen is questionable, by the way. He's questionable.
Oh, well then can I add this? I don't know if you can have like a two-way bet thing kind of going, but
go for
if
it.
he does play, I would like to take the Eagles. But if he doesn't play, I'm taking the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm saying you gotta understand the first time they played each other, they had Cooper Rush in. The first half was all Eagles. Y'all remember? It was all Eagles. But the Cowboys started to get things going, and they really only lost that game by what, one possession when it came down to it. Now you're gonna play Dak at his crib, his house. I couldn't even tell you like why 100%, but I really believe the Cowboys offense is going to ignite on the Eagles defense, because the one thing you have to do to get through the Eagles is establish your run game.
No, they stopped that. They've been one of the best run defenses the last couple of weeks.
But they didn't stop watching.
Come on now.
Well, that's because, but they didn't stop us. Then they signed Sue and
that's cool.
Hankins.
But
I think
they're gonna be tested.
I had Washington that week.
They're gonna be tested by what's his face, Ezekiel Elliott and Paulie. That is a crazy duo. They stopped all these other teams. That's cool. You stopped the Bears, cool.
They stopped Jonathan Taylor.
Stop Jonathan Taylor, who's really not been like that this
had
year.
Career lows.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. If the Cowboys had to play the Vikings, who do you think would win that game? Or did they already play? Yeah. All right, so who won?
Dallas shoved their hand up there.
40-3.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah,
it was bad.
It was really bad.
It was the week.
Had 3 touchdowns.
It was the week after the Vikings beat Buffalo in that like crazy game. Like the best game.
Was like, the Vikings are here.
So bro. So back to my game. Then you really think that the Giants are going to get beaten by the Vikings?
The Giants are not Dallas.
I know, but still, like. I really don't think that
I 100% believe the Giants are going to get beat by Minnesota.
That means that Dallas is just that good?
Yes.
I don't think so,
I hate Dallas, but that team is a good team. And
Jerry Jones.
I don't think they're that good, bro.
He smells a Super Bowl.
And then my third game.
Smells shit.
Yeah, my third game is the Raiders versus Pittsburgh. I'm picking Vegas. I'm picking Raiders over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's one of my picks. I'm with you on that
smart.
One. Yeah, I love the
but Pittsburgh's favored by 2.5 points too.
Yeah,
that's a good bet right there. I'm betting on that this week.
What's the report on who's gonna start? Trubisky's gonna be a starter?
No, Pickett's starting.
I forgot he was even playing. Kenny Pickett's questionable. And then Najee is also questionable.
Yeah, what's it going to be? They're going to have Fitzpatrick floating over what? Devontae Adams the whole game? Things are going to open up for the Raiders.
You can guard him all you damn want. You ain't getting Devontae Adams.
It's just, he's going to get his touches.
And Darren Waller is back.
Oh, he's stuck for the last 2 years. I don't care.
What? Whoa.
What? Slow down, buddy.
No. I'm done.
On that field.
I'm done.
You can't say he suffered the past 2 years when he suffered injuries. He barely played last year because of injury.
No. No.
When he's been on the field, he hasn't been great.
Forget that too, though. Forget that, no, bro. Despite he's been good, he's actually been good. I'm not gonna lie.
He reminds me of Jordan Reed. He had a couple good years, got a bunch of injuries.
But when he plays, what happens?
That's fine, but he doesn't, so he sucks.
He's a difference maker when he plays. And Waller's on the field.
He's played this year. He hasn't been a difference maker. He's sat there and done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing.
Adams.
Literally just last year he had over 600 yards. It's not bad for a tight end.
He was out for
some
half
tight ends
the year.
Don't get that. Yeah. And he had 600 yards?
I don't care. Best availability is availability. He's never available. He isn't.
Bro, okay, I can attest to this. I just had a hamstring injury just like him. And I can tell you that joint hurt.
I believe it does. Bro. I believe it does.
Like you can't run on that joint. Like him and Keenan Allen. They both the same.
Oh, don't bring up Keenan Allen around Ross. He'll lose his mind. But
what's wrong with Keenan Allen?
No, man, I have him on fantasy, man.
I got Waller on fantasy.
I made the playoffs still, but oh my god. That would have been the best.
Keenan Allen screwed Ross pretty hard. He's never
questionable
playing
15 weeks straight. Fucking. Oh God. Yeah.
No, that's the same with Waller, but I kept him on the bench. You know, he's gonna get a ring if I win the Super Bowl in fantasy.
He's gonna get a Quentin Huggins ring.
Yeah, fantasy ring. I think you want Super Bowl ring, buddy.
Yeah, we all know what league you play in.
Yeah.
All right, Ross, do you want to go or you want me to go?
Talk about that.
I'll go mine. I'll hit off my Raiders game real quick. Raiders are not favored this week somehow. Yeah. We want. Oh yeah, that crazy ass game. Oh, we can talk about that game against the Pats.
Yeah,
I'll leave that for later though. Yeah. Yeah.
How did they mess that up?
Pat's defense is. I think Pat's defense is special not only because of Belichick. I think they have some dogs and they got Judon on that team. I'm a believer in Jacobs. He was my RB2 this year. Very strong fantasy numbers. Yeah, I'm a complete believer in him, and I believe that Darren Waller is a top 2 tight end, top 3. Yeah, I think obviously Kelsey number 1. I don't think there's many people that can match up with him. After that, it's kind of like Kyle Pitts if he actually turned out to be what he could be.
Well, they gotta throw the ball.
He's massive. He's blazing fast. Yeah, and then Devontae Adams. You can throw Mika. You can throw who the fuck you want. Like 3 guys. I've seen him take on 3 guys and still win. And I believe is Renfro still playing?
Yeah, I think so.
He's playing, pretty quiet, hasn't he?
Okay. Yeah,
he's running out routes the whole game. That's all he does.
Yeah. I don't believe Pittsburgh's defense has been back ever since JJ went hurt, even though I think he's playing still. I don't think it will be really even much closer than 2.5 points. I'm gonna bet all over that shit. Second, Tennessee is only favored -3 against Houston. I know how good Houston's been playing. Yeah, I don't think that's going to continue much longer.
They've been playing pretty great within the.
They have been, yeah. They have.
They're 1-12-1. Let's calm down.
Within the division, they put up competition. Like it's close.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
The Texans.
Yeah. So I'm taking Tennessee though. I think that the last 5 games or 6 games, Derrick Henry has rushed over 200 yards against Houston. So
I
don't have a problem with that. I think Tennessee played a good game last week against a tough team, Chargers. I'm gonna not roll with the hot team, sort of in Texas. So I think Tennessee will roll them as per usual. Then my last game, I'm taking the mighty Bengals over the Patriots this week. Yeah, the Bengals are favored -3. I'm taking the favorite though. Historically, Joe Burrow has been one of the rookie quarterbacks to escape Bill Belichick's dominating defense. I don't think there's ever been a rookie quarterback to beat Bill Belichick, or even really come close. I think Joe Burrow has a bit of a upper hand against them. Jamar Chase is back. I think Mixon should be back healthy. And they have Patriots have the 30th worst offense in the league, including I think 31st in passing touchdowns. And I'm not a big believer in Stevenson anyways. So I think their defense will easily roll on the Pats. Yeah. No, they're gonna win.
What?
The Bengals are gonna win.
No, but I'm saying Stevenson is not a bad back.
No, he's not. I don't think he's good enough to elevate them past the Bengals. Is what I'm saying.
No, my thing with Stevenson is everybody talks about how good he is, and yet they're the 31st offense in the league.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good. See you later.
I don't know. He's a good player. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong.
Mac Jones might have.
He's a good player.
Arm. Mac Jones might have the worst arm in the 32 starting.
What about Tua? You would talk shit about Tua to the river came.
Talk shit about him. Yeah.
To the great flood, and you built the ark.
Yeah, his arm sucks.
You're gonna tell me that
Mac Jones fucking 7 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. He blows.
That's 7 more than anyone here.
I know they're having some serious goddamn coaching issues now too, because they brought everyone back and they're putting is it Joe there?
Judge and Matt Patricia, defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator.
Special teams coordinator calling the plays. Mac Jones pissed every fucking week yelling at the sideline. So they are not beating the Bengals, who are on fire recently. So I'm more than comfortable.
Never know. They may shock the world.
You just summed up my pick.
They may shock the world like last week. Yeah.
That did shock the world. It shocked the world.
Like you never know what to expect.
It shocked me.
Defense.
Yeah.
Like their defense is good, but like some days they're just flat. You just never know that they could come out and torch Joe Burrow, or they could come out and bow down to him. So that's all it's really going to come down to.
You ain't holding them.
If Patriots win that game, it really will be on that defense's back. The offense will have its struggles.
Listen, the Bengals just came off scoring 34 points against Tampa's defense. And pretty much all that was in the second half. That does not
suck Tampa's defense?
Yeah. It sucks.
No.
At all.
It's hurt.
They got a lot of it is hurt, but they definitely have a good defense, bro. You can't deny that. They got
They're 7th in the league. They're a top 10 defense for sure. And they got weapons everywhere. And if they had a confident offense this year, they would absolutely be better on the stat sheet.
Bring back Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Charges were dropped. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
AB is a free man. No need to go to court.
Bro, I don't think nobody wants to deal with him no more. That's the thing.
No, everyone's done.
Would you rather sign?
The prison guards get to deal with him now.
Apparently, the league doesn't want to. No, he's not in prison at all. Nobody wants Odell. So, would you rather take Odell or Antonio Brown? Real quick,
I'm taking Odell.
I'm taking Antonio Brown
because
I'm taking Odell.
Because what's his name? The Bills. The Bills took Cole Beasley.
He's not even training anymore. You're right. The Bills took Cole Beasley, and the Cowboys took T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah. Nobody's taking Odell.
They want somebody who can play now.
That's because Brown's not actively trying. He has a #1 rap song, Ross. He doesn't need football anymore. There you go, David. We're gonna get retweeted. We're gonna get retweeted now.
For real, bro. He be finding people. He always retweets
everyone.
We gotta put this on TikTok or something.
All right.
Paul,
so
who you got?
So mine is just because I like the underdog. It's kind of what Q said. I have Detroit. I don't know who Detroit's playing, but I always go with Detroit. So Detroit's winning. I like Arizona to beat Tampa. I don't know. There's just a feeling there. And then I like Green Bay to beat Miami.
Ooh.
So I like Green Bay. Well, I like the Packers just because I don't know, Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers, and 2 of the offense they kind of got it going in Buffalo, but then they didn't, and then they did, and then they didn't. And I don't know. I like Aaron Rodgers. I just like him. And then there's really no reason to why I'm picking these people. I just like them. Arizona, Trace McSorley. He had a song a couple years ago. Why not? And then Buffalo. I always pick Detroit. I always pick Detroit because they're Detroit and they have nothing else going for them. So why not?
They're hot. They're half a game behind Washington for a playoff spot.
I know, but David, I said Detroit.
Chase your ass down and eat ya.
I said Detroit would win the division when they were 1-3, and then they managed to go 1-7, and now they're back to 7-7 or something like that. So
yeah, you start off 1-6 and end up 7-7. That's a hell of a team.
I'm picking Detroit. I like Dan Campbell.
That team is turned into the Jamal Williams show. I swear.
Yeah, it has.
They love that man.
Yeah.
Emotional.
I feel bad for Swift.
I don't.
Yeah, I really don't. He has the same. He really only scores on the same play. I realize it's a last-second dump ball screen. He makes the one juke to the left, and he's gone. And that only is ran in the red zone. That's all they need.
I'm not gonna lie. He hasn't done nothing for me on fantasy in the past.
It's the one
play he's been back.
Well, they give the goddamn ball to Williams every damn time. That's why he leads the league in rushing touchdowns.
Bro, when they realize they don't just
at the one, they just be giving it to him.
Yeah, it's it's the LeGarrette Blount offense.
Why are you not getting points?
Well, Swift is the receiving back, so really he needs to get up out of Detroit.
All right.
Dan Campbell is not his coach.
All right. Picks are in. We'll review that probably like Monday-ish.
Yeah, we'll see how wrong we are.
I am low-key scared for my Bears pick, but like I just pick it,
No,
Yeah,
Q. I like it. I like it,
Hopeful.
Q. I'm not the only
Hopeful.
idiot here that just picks some random team to win. I like it. I'm a
All right, here
fan.
we go.
I look like a genius if I'm right.
Exactly. That's why you do it.
Yeah, no, you will be. Yeah.
You look like a genius, but then if you lose, you're like, all right.
Oh.
Brock Purdy's a Hall of Famer. Nobody's gonna convince me otherwise. All right.
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it.
Nobody's gonna convince me.
I think that the 49ers have their quarterback now. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm getting sick of it.
I really do. I think he's gonna take over. Now David in a minute is gonna tell you why he's not a fan of Purdy like that. But I honestly think that he fits. Like I said, bro, I like an underdog. You know what I'm saying? I like somebody that is always doubted. And he was named Mr. Irrelevant.
Yep.
You know that that title? Like they get a trip. They get a trip just because they were picked last. They get a trip to go like do celebrity things with people. And it's kind of low-key humiliating. He probably didn't think he was gonna play at all. Like
you go to Disneyland. You go to Disneyland.
Exactly. But he was behind Lance and Jimmy G. Didn't even think that he was gonna play. He probably brought snacks on the sideline because he knew he wasn't getting in the game. Now look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's in the game and he's what, 3-0?
Getting his name cheered.
Okay. I'm about to go in. I'm sick of it. All right. First of all, he ain't bring no damn snacks on sideline. Trey Lance got hurt in the first game. So yeah, he's been prepared to play the whole season. Now, on top of that, you love underdogs. So Jimmy G was an underdog. They were trashing this man since last year. He took for the NFC Championship. Then he steps in and the team is hot. You know why the team is hot? The team is stacked. You can literally put the most average quarterback into the 49ers offense, and Kyle Shanahan is going to get the job done because he's a guru with offensive play calling. You have literally George Kittle, Debo, McCaffrey, Ayuk. What else do you need? Teams are so scared to play the 49ers because you have you literally have to worry about Debo and McCaffrey in the backfield. They can do everything. For Pete, McCaffrey threw a touchdown pass. Did they have that drawn up in the playbook? Did they have that drawn? Like the defenses have that drawn. They're ready to defend. You there's too much to account for. You don't need a
obviously
big
they probably
San Francisco's offense. You don't. They're throwing short routes and they literally are disgusting after the catch. George Kittle
that doesn't matter.
Oh, Kittle catches literally 5-yard drags, 10-yard drags, and takes it to the crib.
Okay, if it's that easy, why doesn't everybody else do it?
Jimmy G was having a great year before he got hurt.
If it's no. Listen. And also, bro, listen. I'm not just talking about the guys on their team. I'm talking about every quarterback in the league. If you're making it sound like it's that easy, he just dumps off passes. Why doesn't
every quarterback in the league have those weapons? Do you see that offense?
Bro, come on, dude.
I have ever seen. But on top of that,
Pat Mahomes had the weapons, and Pat Mahomes is the number one quarterback in the league.
Pat Mahomes is a dog. Yes, you see he's a dog.
No, all right, exactly. It don't matter what you got around you.
It does not
Kirk Cousins got weapons. Y'all just hounded me down about it.
But he's white and he wears chains.
Wow. You give the 49ers an average quarterback and they can get the job done. The team is unbelievably stacked. Brock Purdy, yes, okay, you're getting the job done. Love it. But
he's
you
Purdy.
will always remember why these 49ers are disgusting right now. That defense is hounding people.
Yeah, it's true.
Harassing people. So I do not – well, in the Seahawks game, the offense literally went on a drought at one point. Was not scoring, but it was perfectly fine because the defense was killing Seattle. Geno was getting hit by 3 people at the same time. They were killing the running back. They literally had almost 2 touchdowns defensively, and they were called back. Rob Purdy, cool. Congrats. I'll clap it up for him. Yes, don't get it twisted. Yes, he was literally Mr. Irrelevant, even though he was drafted, but I don't care. Yes, he's getting the job done. But, bro, so why did Jimmy G get praised like this? Did you see how great of a year he was having?
Because he's the last pick. He's the last pick of the draft.
Last pick. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming, bro.
This has never happened. This has never happened.
Everybody see Taylor Heinicke becoming the quarterback he was for Washington? Did they see him almost taking out Tom Brady?
And that's why a lot of people talk about Taylor Heinicke. Literally. Bro, everybody was on Taylor Heineke when he came in and played the playoff game against Tom Brady.
Brock Purdy, he's good. All right, he's all right. He's straight. You know.
Yeah, he's cool. All I said was I think they got their quarterback.
Hall
I
of
really do.
Famer.
I actually do.
Look at Ross.
You're gonna act, bro. Don't act brand new though. You know that the 49ers defense has been good for a couple years now. They've been good for a few years now, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something that happened. I can't say a few years because last year they were good.
Bro.
Listen, because I'm gonna tell you the facts about it. Last year they were good because they were healthy. The year before they sucked. They were really bad because nobody was there. So I mean, like,
and then the year before that though, they were good. And I think the year before that they were in the Super Bowl. What are you talking about? They've been pretty good, bro. They had the same people and just grew a little bit.
You doing good?
Year when you give a stat line of not letting teams score a single point in the second half for multiple games, and you won against Tom Brady and the Bucs. They killed them.
Every day.
Like their defense is just too good. That's who is carrying the 49ers.
How's work, Ross? Is it good? Doing well?
It's a defensive team.
They're helping out. It is a team
and the
effort.
offense.
I'm not just saying that it's Brock Purdy. I'm not just saying that it's the defense. It's a mixture of them both.
Right.
But you're gonna sit here and take credit from Purdy, though. That's how I feel. I feel like
I'm not gonna take
credit.
Like I said, I'm not gonna take credit away from Brock Purdy. They're gonna get the job done. They're gonna find a way to get the job done with the guy that they have in.
David, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't believe he's done anything crazy that people are making it to be.
He hasn't. You're right.
Trash Jimmy G?
Bro,
you don't have to do anything crazy.
Him.
You just gotta
nobody trashed him. He's just doing his job. Yeah, exactly.
They still talking about trading to do it, and he was winning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He actually might get traded though. I'm not gonna lie. And Trey
he's a free agent.
He's
a free agent at the end of the year. He restructured his contract to make it a 1-year deal at the start of the year.
So he's probably gonna be out of there. But Trey Lance also may want out too, because I really think especially if Purdy leads them further, they're gonna want Purdy to start over Trey Lance.
I hate to burst the ball for Lance. He got one more year to serve on that contract.
Yeah.
So it don't make no difference.
So,
bro,
how do we feel about Cooper Rush? Because this is kind of a similar scenario.
Dude,
you got
greatest quarterback
win games. You got two great defenses.
I think Cooper Rush is better than Purdy. Way better. Way better.
David,
bro, he's been playing in the league. He's been playing in the league, bro. Come on,
both of them.
Nobody, but CD. He had nobody but CD.
It's not Pollard and Zeke, good offensive line and a stellar defense, and a shitty fucking division and the easiest schedule in NFL.
Exactly. Which
the worst
brings
division.
Me back to my other
if I'm not
point,
mistaken, I think they're one of the best divisions in football right now.
We have the easiest schedules.
Did you just say Cooper Rush has nobody?
He had, bro.
No, everyone was hurt. Yeah, everyone was hurt. Yeah.
Than what the 49ers had.
Gallup was out.
Yeah, no Schultz,
no Gallup. Loss was to Philly, and he won everything else.
So
now he has everybody back. Well, no, Dak has everybody back.
Dak has everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, Cooper Rush ain't playing.
Yeah. So I think 49ers. I hated the way Trey Lance looked. I believe in both sides. I think Purdy, as Mr. Irrelevant, that late of a round pick, should not be doing as well as he has, because he has been doing very well. I will say though that the 49ers whole scheme is asking their quarterbacks not to do so much compared to other teams. And it is extremely unique because you see all these other teams paying the quarterbacks and doing anything they can for a quarterback. Kyle Shanahan, on the other hand, is saying, I'm not going to spend my money here. We're going to have a decent quarterback, and we're going to ask him to throw no more than 30 times a game usually. And keep it simple, rely on a run game, which is exactly how they got to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs in the first place, along with the stellar defense. So I think Purdy is doing amazing for a last pick. I don't know what's so funny.
I had to switch my headphones, bro, because my Beats died.
Oh, shocking.
Yeah, so I think I give all credit to Purdy though. He's been playing amazing. I'm gonna continue to watch to kind of give him. I haven't made my full opinion on him yet. I think when it comes down to it though, he's gonna be kicked out. because Trey Lance is the first round pick, right? He was the first round pick, right?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
He was, I think, 3rd overall, and they gave up another first round for him.
Yeah. So they
have
he
was
no
5th
choice.
or something.
They have
was
no
he 5th?
choice.
I don't know. Top 10.
Could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah.
They have no choice but to give him other shots unless Purdy absolutely blows up like Brady did, like some unheard of stuff. And then
Brady
I
didn't do
think
great.
When it comes down to it, I think Jimmy G, if he would still be starting if he came back tomorrow. So, yeah, that's kind of my view. Paul?
Oh, idiot, Paul.
Oh, no, you're right, bro. He was 3rd pick. You're right. My bad.
Oh, was he?
My apologies.
Purdy has thrown 6 touchdowns to 1 interception and has about a 67% completion percentage.
He's only thrown 1 pick. That's cool.
You know, year? 2 touchdowns each game.
What year did Brady come in? What year did Bledsoe get hurt and Brady step in? Was that 2001? Was that the year?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
I think so, right?
Okay. That year, the Patriots defense was the 6th best in the league. I'm telling you, dude, something's going on there. He comes in, they got a great defense. Brady didn't do great his first year. He got benched, for goodness sakes, for Drew Bledsoe. He didn't get benched. He got hurt. Bledsoe came in, won the championship game. Brady started the Super Bowl. But something's going on here for me that's just like, he's a late round pick. I get Brady was not last, but late round, right?
He's on the only team in which this scenario I feel like could happen in this day and era, just because of Kyle Shanahan not wanting his QB to do too much. Hence, it makes it look that much better.
All I'm hearing
if he play right now on his pace, he throws around 200 yards a game. It's not obviously a lot, and he'd be on average to throw. Yeah, no, I know, but he'd be on pace to have 34 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, 34 to 3.
Here's all I've heard. Yeah. Here's all I've heard.
He played a full season at this pace.
From you 3. Brock Purdy is a Hall of Famer, and David loves him. That's all I've heard this whole time. That's all that's gone through my head.
I really hope Washington exposes this guy. Because that's the only plus.
Bro, we'll see.
That's the only plus that people have to see on this. Washington's defense can probably pound this man. They could get a taste of their own medicine, like San Francisco defense does to teams. Our defense could possibly do that to Purdy, because I don't think he can get away from it. Shoot, if Washington beats San Francisco, I don't want to hear anything about Brock Purdy anymore. I don't.
As a fan, I agree with you, bro. Like I hope they get after him too. I'm just saying, like, in terms of what I've seen so far, I think he's good, and I actually think he's going to be the guy if he takes them.
Oh no.
Far into the playoffs, bro. I actually do. Well, why would they not make him the starter next year if he goes far in the playoffs?
G for this. Thank Jimmy G.
Jimmy G's gone. Jimmy G's gone.
He's out of there, bro.
Yeah.
I think
the Garoppolo show.
Thank Jimmy G for this both years.
And if they go far in the playoffs, Trey Lance could kiss that goodbye too, bro, because he's going to win out. Because I promise you, I think they're going to start Brock Purdy next year.
Purdy is Purdy.
Another key factor I forgot about that offense. I said all the other names. I'm so sorry. I forgot about the best left tackle.
David, I accept your apologies.
Williams.
Yeah, they have a Hall of Fame left tackle.
Bro, let's talk about their entrance. They come out ready. I ain't gonna lie, they be crazy. Yeah, I want to be a part of that so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Debo and Trent.
You know something about Trent Williams though?
What?
He doesn't like massages. He's not a fan of massages because I remember, I don't know, for some reason he went on with Ocho Cinco and they were talking about how, like Chad Ochocinco says you can just eat McDonald's and play football as long as you know your body, which I somewhat agree with. As long as you know your body, you're fine. So then Trent Williams says he doesn't like massages, but then he gets injured all the time. So I think there's something there with he needs to maybe start getting massages so he stops getting injured.
Cryotherapy is pretty good too, though. I'm not gonna lie. If you ever heard of that,
Division II guys over here. I got all the stuff.
bro, that's not even through school. Like you can go cryotherapy, wherever.
Just wanted to.
All right.
So Brock Purdy's a Hall of Famer. We're all in agreement. There you go.
Go down the line. how far do the 49ers get really quick this season with Purdy, and then who starts next season? Everyone's healthy.
Oh,
they exit the divisional round.
They're gonna win the Super Bowl just like when the Redskins beat the Broncos 48-10 with Doug Williams.
Right. They will exit the divisional round.
And then Purdy's gonna get
next year.
And next year, Trey Lance starts
next year
with a QB battle in camp. But Trey Lance will somehow.
I agree with the QB battle.
I think Purdy will be the guy next year if he goes far in the playoffs.
Because if Purdy would be the guy, then Heineke would have been the guy, and it would never even been a question.
That's not the same. Heineke didn't win that game though. He played well, but he didn't win the game, and it was one game.
Also, Heineke this year and Zach Wilson.
It was one game though, bro. You have to remember that if Heineke came in played more games, understandable. But he only played one game and he didn't even win. If he would have won that game and then went a little more further, he probably would have been a guy. Who knows?
Also, Devin White didn't play in that game. Redskins fans like to conveniently forget that.
I'm saying that they get past. I think they get past divisional. I think it stays the same. They don't ask too much, and they have a great run game and defense. I think they bypass whoever is in their way, and then they lose to either like the Eagles, the Cowboys, or something like that. And then they will exit that way.
So Super Bowl starter Hall of Famer. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trey Lance starting next season because I don't think Jimmy G's gonna be there.
Well, I'm sorry. Can you repeat where you said they're gonna exit?
I think they're gonna get past the first round. They're obviously gonna bypass the wild card, but I think they're gonna win divisional.
They're not gonna play a wild card game.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I said obviously they're getting past the wild card game because of where their placement is. And I think they're gonna win a game, and then they're gonna leave.
Yes, they are. The Eagles aren't playing the wild card game. Yeah, that's what I said. Divisional round exit. Yes.
Super Bowl.
They're winning a game. The 49ers, wherever they fall, and then they're losing.
But one thing I had to touch on, Paulie, what you just said. You said Devin White didn't play in the playoff game, but Devin White played in the regular season game behind you beat him.
Yes, but he didn't play.
No, I don't want to hear it.
He didn't play in the playoff game when Taylor Heineke was running rampant because there was no spy. Levante David was dropping into coverage. I don't know who the backup was. Some dude who's probably not in the league.
It don't make no difference when he played in the game that we actually beat them.
It made a massive difference in the rest of the playoffs. They were the best defense the rest of those playoffs minus that one game. Nobody could score points on them. Nobody.
They were nice.
But Devin White wasn't there, and all of a sudden the Redskins can score, 22 or something like that? I'm just saying, Devin White was a big deal to that team that year. He still is now, but they won the Super Bowl, so he was a big deal to that team.
That's one of my dogs right there, man. I love that guy.
That's one of my favorite linebackers in the league.
Oh, yeah. I was on him day one. All right, here we go. We got 2 left.
Anybody like riding horses? Could go ride a horse with him.
I got that horsey in the bag.
Oh, now we're copyrighted. Great. No.
Yeah.
I've contributed all I can do.
I think we all can agree on one answer.
Without Lamar, they are the
look at it from both
team
angles. Were they contending with Lamar?
This is with Lamar. By the
with
way.
Lamar? Okay.
Fuck this funny shit.
No. With
You
Lamar?
said with Lamar?
They're not going to win with him. They're not going to win the Super Bowl with him. Can they contend? Sure, but you're not going to win the Super Bowl with him. He's a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong.
Super Bowl contenders, they're in the mix.
Yeah, but will they win it? No.
Yeah, they're in the mix, bro. Yeah, I don't think they're winning it either, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. Right. And Q loves them, so I'm.
I don't know about that, brother.
A contender as a possibility to win, bro.
I thought you said this was love letters, right?
Bro, come on now.
Kiss it with some lipstick.
I got a couple of favorite quarterbacks. Lamar is not one of them. I'll tell you that much. I'm not hating on Lamar though. I like him, but like
I want him to succeed.
Quarterbacks.
I want him to succeed.
I'm so done hearing Lamar as a top quarterback. I can't fucking. He can throw the ball. What are you talking about?
Me too. I'm actually gonna screen record this and send it to one of my friends. He's like in love with Lamar, bro. I'm not gonna even lie. He thinks he's like number one.
Not that guy.
Fair enough. No, let him be in love with him.
If you go watch his MVP, if you go watch his MVP season, you go watch his highlights. Everything is just thrown up in the air, God, with a prayer.
For real, bro.
Andrews, came down with balls thrown behind, up above. If they were looking, he would have.
And I'm glad you said that, bro. Matter of fact, I feel like nobody has been playing at a great level on the Ravens. Like freaking Andrews has been on a dry spell lately. Like he hasn't really been doing.
Well, he was hurt.
No, that's
the
only guy they need a guard.
He was hurt. He was hurt for a while.
Well, yeah, he was hurt. Dobbins was hurt. I think
Mark Andrews is hurt, but he still has 700 yards.
They brought in Sammy Watkins. There you go.
They needed him. They needed
big move right there.
They at that point they really needed to. They're struggling.
I think they should bring in Odell. They bring in Deshaun Jackson too.
Yeah, what is that doing for them?
Everything.
Deshaun Jackson caused that man Huntley to throw a pick.
Dude, this is why I love Deshaun Jackson. He wanted to win a ring, so he left the Rams. Does everybody remember that? He said, I want to win a ring. So he demanded a trade from the Rams, got released, and then who won a Super Bowl?
Listen, okay. Lamar has how many games has he started? Who gives a shit? Lamar Jackson, this is this year. Okay. We all agree Lamar Jackson does not have great weapons besides Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got a fun fact for you after you tell us what you're about to tell us.
A key fun fact.
Lamar Jackson has thrown less than 188 yards a game this year.
Solid.
Okay. 17 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Not that great among top tier quarterbacks.
Right.
Okay. Fuck the MVP season. I watched him miss so many passes, and I watched him still miss so many passes. I don't care about the highlights. He is an inaccurate quarterback. He is a great runner of the football. And Michael Vick is 5 times better than him, first of all. I'm done hearing about him being a good quarterback. I have been a huge fan of the Ravens defense my whole life. I feel like they just get it right. I don't know why
Roquan Smith
secondary can't do a damn thing this year. I don't know why Humphreys can't figure it out either.
You lost Mark Peters. He got hurt last game.
Yeah,
he was limping.
They have dogs, and they have Roquan Smith as well, as you said.
Yeah, they do.
They got dogs, and they always have a good defense, and they still got the same coach who's always had that good defense for them years on it. Yeah, I think they are still contenders. I think they had an amazing draft as well. I think the Eagles, the Jets, and the Ravens had the best draft coming out right after the draft happened. Rashad Bateman looked really good in the beginning. He kind of faded off. Did he get hurt? He got hurt, right?
Yeah, he got hurt.
They got Duvernay.
I think he looked solid. But yet again, you lost Marquise Brown. So I don't really know.
Well, they got rid of him
because of Bateman. They can lose that. They can lose Marquise.
I don't think he was very good either.
I don't think so, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
First round pick, I'm absolutely trading Hollywood Brown.
First
round pick?
Bro, listen though. Like, okay, here's the fact that I was going to say. They haven't scored a receiving touchdown they haven't thrown a receiving touchdown to a receiver actually in 11 games. They've only thrown it to a tight end and a running back. That's how they've been scoring receiving touchdowns.
But that is what is Hollywood doing now?
Nothing. He was hurt half the year, and he got arrested.
Exactly. But bro, before Hopkins came, he was doing something. I'm not going to even lie because I had him for fantasy. I did that on purpose. I got him for the weeks that Hopkins was out, and he actually was giving me points. He was scoring.
That's good.
Well, it was just him though.
Yeah, that's cool. It would be just him.
I love
AJ Green.
Anyone else know Rondell Moore? Because I fucking love.
Yeah, I know Rondell Moore. Love Rondell Moore.
I can't figure it out with him. It makes me sad.
The problem is everybody thinks they have the next Tyreek Hill when they see a 5'6" speedy receiver.
Honestly,
Marquise Brown had 57 catches for 584 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hopkins has already passed him in everything.
Yeah, Hopkins has more receiving yards, by the way.
Because he's the guy, though.
But he was out he was suspended for 8 games. It's not obviously. He shouldn't be the team leader in receiving.
This just shows how fast Hopkins caught up to him is like unfathomable how quick that was.
But Marquise Brown,
what?
He hasn't played all the games either, though.
I know, but he's played most of them. And how quick Hopkins already caught up to him kind of shows how Lamar has never had a top tier wide receiver.
It's true.
Like even close.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But when he does get that soon, how effective will his passing be? Like, I really don't even think he's that great of a passer.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Who's signing Lamar?
Every team. They hear
No,
Lamar,
I mean, but like, who's actually signing him?
No, who's capable of fitting a quarterback of that nature?
Your offense is going to change.
Yeah, Andy Reid could do it.
Change. You can't just magically in 1 year prepare yourself for a quarterback like that.
I think Andy Reid could.
Build. No, not anymore.
I think he could. He wouldn't because he has Mahomes. But I think.
Yeah, no, yeah. But no, like realistically, what teams?
Could the 49ers?
Houston needs a quarterback.
I like that, Kyle Shanahan.
Could the 49ers? Yeah.
Hold on. No. Houston, the Colts.
We have a problem.
The Falcons.
Need a coach. What? Suck. I'm just saying all these teams do.
Raiders might be looking for a new quarterback after this season.
Who cares?
Jets.
Oh, Jesus. I would like to see some of my money.
Giants.
Okay.
New York Giants.
Giants do like Lamar.
The Patriots.
They have been linked to him.
The Patriots, maybe the Titans, the Commanders. Any of these teams feeling like they can introduce a Lamar into the system and make it work in 1 year?
I think the 49ers could. And I could see them doing it.
That would be so weird. That would look weird. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. I just can't imagine.
Why would they?
Jersey.
John Lynch would do it.
They're in the QB battle with 3 people, including this that costed over 2 first-round draft picks for one of them. Okay, they're not just gonna.
John Lynch will do it though.
No.
And the Giants.
Can I mention something?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like off topic, but I just had to defend my boy Marquise Brown. So he's played in 9 games, and Hopkins actually played in 8. So it's really only 1 game difference. And then again, Hopkins is the number 1, so he's going to get more balls than him. Like,
yeah, 9 games. Marquise played only won 2 games.
Marquise,
who?
9 games he played in, they only won 2 of them. And his best game.
Again, he's not a true number 1 though, bro. But
that's
besides the point. You know how good Hopkins is. He had that one season where he didn't even drop a ball.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And maybe that's why Deshaun looks so good.
Maybe the Cardinals need to go sign Hollywood Brown's cousin, Antonio Brown.
Maybe.
So
I don't know if they want to do that.
I think if the Ravens figure out their defense as they always usually did, I think they are contenders for sure.
Yeah. I just
score some points too.
For the Super Bowl, I don't know, bro.
It's like if you look at it,
I've seen them beat every single team, including the Chiefs.
I think that it was from like 2004 or something, maybe a bit earlier, to like 2018. Every single AFC Championship game was won by Roethlisberger, Brady, or Manning. There was 1 year where it wasn't, and it was Flacco, and that was the year they won the Super Bowl. Is Lamar Jackson?
Flacco played in it.
Yeah, but he still won it. Is Lamar Jackson better than Joe Flacco when Joe Flacco won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think he's maybe not even as a passer, but the whole package. Yeah.
I don't know if he can go win a game though in the cold in
Flacco
Denver.
Knew how to win games. Flacco knew how to win playoff games. Hey, he won a Super Bowl. Like what? People cannot disrespect Joe Flacco. I remember his rookie year. Shoot, he's not a mobile quarterback they will call it, but his rookie year, he was running that thing when he had to, and he was going for yards.
I mean, Lamar's better. Lamar is definitely better.
Lamar's a true,
but I don't know if he actually is in a sense of will they go win a Super Bowl, and I think the Ravens know that, and that's why they don't want to pay him.
I think they should pay him though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
they definitely they need him. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
Who's better?
Also, a quick note if y'all didn't know, just a little sidetrack. Travis Hunter officially transferred to Colorado.
Oh, officially? Okay.
Yeah.
We seen it coming. Although there was a little bit of suspicion where I was
like, he had other schools.
You saw what Dion said?
Do you know that the Ravens were 8-8? Flacco was 8-8 that season. They went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And won the Super Bowl.
Because Flacco knew how to play in the playoffs. He
it was
never
actually
did.
Up until from 2008 to 2014, his worst record was 8-8, and that was the year they won.
Yeah, but he always knew how to win in the playoffs. Like if they got to the playoffs, Flacco would just do something, and it was
he had
like,
a 59. Right. He had a 59 completion percentage, and he had 19 touchdowns to 22 interceptions.
And yet they won the Super Bowl, and he went to Disneyland.
Wait, Paul, what did Deion say?
He had a 73 QB rating.
I don't know what that means. He
yes,
Coach
you
Prime.
do.
I honestly I have no idea what a QB rating is. I don't know what that is.
That's the worst. It was the worst in his career, and he won the Super Bowl that year.
He won the Super Bowl MVP that year. Yeah, it's because he's a dog.
So I'm going not this year for the Ravens. They're not contenders anymore.
Well, Brock Purdy's winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think the Ravens will get knocked out first game.
Yeah, of course. Me too.
I mean, Lamar always. I don't want to say always plays well in the playoffs because honestly, I don't know. But it is always close. They don't get blown out with Lamar in the playoffs. There always is a chance. So, I mean, one ball that bounces the other way, they could be winning, and we're not having this conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. We got a few more.
All right, spin it, Ross. Spin it. Yes. Guys, what does it landing on? Anyone know?
Comparisons.
Q's been waiting for this shit all night.
All right, Quentin Huggins. You go first.
All right, bet.
Explain the topic.
Honestly, okay. All right, so here we go. So with the comparisons, we're gonna choose 2 players, which we already picked, but we're gonna choose 2 players, and we're gonna talk about how good we think they are now compared to each other, and who's gonna pan out to be better in the future. And I actually don't want to do mine first. I mean, we kind of already talked a little bit about Watson. So actually, yeah, we can go over that. Watson versus Brissett. Just to go
a
little bit. So I choose Watson. I guess y'all can say who y'all would choose too.
Watson.
And then we'll go into it.
You said, if you're going future wise, then I will go with Watson. But for
and why do you say that?
Why do I say future wise? Go with Watson? Because I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, like you said. He hasn't played in a while, but it's in him. It's literally in him to win ball games. He could do it. He's an improviser. So when he starts to really do that again, the team's gonna go far. And I told you, there's gonna be a game that will show me that. Brissett was my guy though for this year for the Browns. They should have never made that change.
Yeah, I mean, he did a great job stepping in. Don't get it twisted. Like honestly, he did a really great job. A lot of the Browns fans, like I went to a game, they gave him a standing ovation. Like they really like that guy. But yeah, I think Watson is honestly better.
I just have one question. Would you rather have Geno Smith or Jacoby Brissett?
Jacoby.
Oh, Geno now is balling, boy.
I think Geno finally found his. Geno's finally found that groove. Whatever he did in the Jets, you need to throw that in the trash.
He got punched. That's what he did. I don't want to get you off track, so continue.
No, it's cool. I'd rather have Jacoby Brissett though.
Okay.
Over Geno, but yeah. All right. So back to Watson and Brissett though. I mean, it's not much that you can say. I'm pretty sure, like, if you ask like 100 people, a lot of people would say Watson over Brissett. So it's not really too much of an argument. I low-key chose this because shift over.
Honestly, I like the way Brissett looked, or the way he has looked over Watson for the remaining of the season, from what I've seen so far. Obviously in the future though, this Watson, it can't really be that close. You're talking about like a non-starter, so he's worse than 30%. All 30 other QBs that start, and then Watson's obviously a top 5, probably. Since he's played, there's been a lot of QBs introduced to the league. Mahomes was there, Burrow's new, Herbert's new.
Brissett has started about 3 different teams.
Kyler, there's a lot of quarterbacks. So
if you want,
might be a top 8 quarterback.
If you want a decent starter, go get Brissett. I mean.
Yeah,
he's better than Mariota. He's better than Tyrod Taylor.
I think he could start on somebody's team for sure.
I don't know. I'd be
like
Tyrod.
Maybe not for 5 passes. As Tyrod Taylor showed with the Giants.
But Watson, I think he's very capable of leading that team to the playoffs next year for sure.
Massage parlors. Oh, all right.
Well,
thought you were going somewhere else,
bro. No, the playoffs next year. I mean, he's.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
He had a season where he almost threw for 5,000 yards. Like, that's insane, bro. Back in 2020, he's capable, like, of running. Like David said, he's an improviser. He could throw the ball, bro. Like, he's kind of like that, and I think his pocket presence, like he's very poised in the pocket. So David thinks he holds the ball too long, but
too long for now he is. Right now he is. It's obvious.
Well, he might be second guessing himself, but I mean, when he gets into the rhythm of things, he is an MVP type player when he gets going. But so I mean, it'll be next year.
Yeah,
really. If they find their way into the playoffs this year, that would be, I don't know. But
well, yeah, that's pretty much for that topic. So I guess we all choose Watson.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
I go with Brock Purdy though.
Paul, who you got?
I got Carson Wentz versus Baker Mayfield because they both suck. And they're both gonna most likely be free agents next year, due to, and the Redskins fans or Commanders fans will be here. If Wentz is on the team on March 17th, he is guaranteed $9 million, and he's due to make $26 million next year, all paid by the Commanders. So if you are a team that needs a quarterback next year, who are you going with, Carson or Baker Mayfield?
Baker. By a long shot.
By a long
shot.
A lot of Browns fans also would say that Baker is not that man. I'm not gonna lie, but Baker, honestly, I would take Baker over Wentz.
Baker over Wentz?
I'm taking Wentz over Baker.
Wentz is too, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he's injury prone.
He is injury prone.
Of course he is. We're talking about the quarterback now.
Here's something to take into account. Baker has not thrown a red zone interception in like 190 red zone snaps, which may not sound like a lot. It's third best all time.
Yeah, the rest of the field matters if you can't get to the.
I know, but it's still third best. Now here's me contradicting what I just said. Carson Wentz has thrown 63 career interceptions. He's been in the league much longer than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's thrown 62 career interceptions. That was not including last week's game. So now I think he's thrown more career interceptions than Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson Wentz at least got it to the playoffs, and I think they had a decent defense. I think it was more him.
I still would rather have Baker though. Baker plays with some type of swag.
Baker
not the same as college swag, but like I still rock with him over Wentz anyways.
Wentz is more coachable, first of all, and Baker is a fucking asshole. Like Johnny,
I think Baker showed he's more coachable.
I hate him.
I think so too, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, even though he just took a L, you
never saw Carson Wentz. Yeah, man, you never saw Carson Wentz's teammates fucking try to run him out of the building before that.
Bro,
it's true. Or Odell's father.
They tried to run bro out the building because he wasn't good for them.
Bro, Baker Mayfield got
arrested good for them. I'm not gonna lie.
too for running away from the cops. He's not a good guy.
The problem for me with Baker is he took the Browns to the playoffs, which for Cleveland when he did that was a Super Bowl win times 4. And yet 2 years later they still didn't want him.
I mean, he wasn't that great for them, apparently. I mean, by the numerous amount of Browns fans that come up to me always talking about him. But still,
he wasn't that great, but still took him to the playoffs.
They had a top best line in the fucking NFL. Fucking great defensive players, and you can do best running back maybe. Besides,
I got one more comparison here for you guys to consider. Receiving stats. Baker Mayfield's caught 1 catch in his career for 17 yards. Carson Wentz has caught 2 passes for 11 yards. So I'm just saying, if you want to maybe have the running back like Christian McCaffrey throw a touchdown, the Philly special may not be able to be used here. Just saying.
Anybody can use Philly special.
If you're the Saints though, doesn't Carson Wentz scream Saints quarterback for a year? He just does to me.
If he can stay healthy, that's the thing. That's what you got to realize. Like, wasn't he out for like a whole season because he was?
Yeah, I put cons for Carson Wentz. I said will get injured having sex. I did write that down.
No way you wrote that down.
That is written down. Yes. I believe it though. He absolutely would. He would. Do you remember when John Wall slipped on his kid's toy and then fell down the stairs and never played for the Wizards again? You remember that? That's what Carson Wentz will do. He will absolutely do that.
David, who you got for your comparison?
Oh, it's an argument I've been having with this man for the whole season.
Yep.
Justin Fields or Lance. I said Lance. Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
Justin Fields.
If we did this 4 weeks ago, I'd go Fields. But these last 4 weeks, Trevor Lawrence has actually been
4 weeks ago. I would have still said
Trevor Lawrence has been cooking. However, I definitely feel like Fields is the dude. You have to admit, Trevor Lawrence has a better team than Fields does. And on top of that, even with Fields' team now, they can't stay healthy at all. So like he's really playing by himself, bro. He literally is getting the snap and then just running around. He has over 1,000 yards, so the only thing he really can do is run the ball. 3 of his receivers were hurt literally just last week. Well, Mooney's been out, but then St. Brown, he got hurt, and then Chase Claypool wasn't in the game either. I think he was hurt too.
Oh, Claypool's a Bear now. That's right.
Yeah, so he has nobody, and then he also had the starting running back Herbert, because I think like him and Montgomery share. He's hurt, so like he has nobody. They just had a O lineman that had to be carted off the field. Like they're not healthy at all, and his team is just not good to begin with. It's just him. So if they get people that can build around him, I think he will actually look better than Trevor Lawrence. I'm not gonna lie.
Trevor Lawrence plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars,
and he has better weapons.
He has Christian Kirk. For the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're a Hawkeye. So this whole offseason, we had one team get a new GM, absolutely dismantled the team to the very bottom. And then you had another team spend one of the most amounts I've ever seen a team spend on not stars, but secondary stars, trying to get their team to improve because of their weak ass division. So I will give Fields the benefit of the doubt that his team was stripped down to the bone with nothing. Mm-hmm. They did give him some weapons.
No, they didn't.
Put a little bit. They put
exactly.
a little bit.
What weapons?
Rush. They traded for a guy.
No, they went and started to address the offensive line a little bit, and then
they actually saved them. They actually saved them. They took Charles Leno out of there.
Yeah, they addressed the offensive line. They stripped the defense down completely. So obviously that doesn't help them there. But then they added Chase Claypool, and they have Mooney, and they have a decentish running back. So they're starting to get there a little bit. I know they're starting to get there a little bit, though. I'm saying Jacksonville went out and spent their fucking cap on a bunch of players, hoping to God. Well, I think it's because of how weak the division is, and they see how bad the Colts were. And I felt like they felt like they could win the division most likely. So they went out and did a spending spree. Now, I rather have the prince that is promised, Trevor Lawrence, just because of how well he has been recognized, and also he has been playing really well recently. But he has way more weapons.
Zay Jones,
way more, bro. Zay Jones,
great.
Marvin Jones, Christian Kirk. Like, come on, bro.
All Joneses.
It's not even close. It's not close. So
it's not close at all. But this man, Fields, rushing for over 1,000 yards, there's only 3 quarterbacks to do that. That's crazy. And then also, bro, like, I mean, he could also throw the ball too. I mean, he just hasn't had the opportunity to. And you can see that he's throwing the ball. He's tough. He's a tough kid because in that game, I think it was the Sugar Bowl. He threw 6 touchdowns. You can obviously see he could throw the ball.
Then who we lose to?
That's cool, bro. Okay, you lost to Trevor Lawrence. That's fine. Whatever.
Here's my thing. I like Trevor Lawrence. I love Justin Fields. I don't know why, but I just do.
Because he can run.
I don't give a crap about that, really.
Nobody can tell me right now that Justin Fields is that guy when all he's been doing is running.
Here's the thing, David.
No one can say he's that guy.
David, here's my thing.
What he has to do, though, to try
David, there are better drinks than Gatorade, but Gatorade is good, and I like it. There are better quarterbacks than Justin Fields, but I like Justin Fields. It's good enough for me.
Also, I have to say, David, he also won that game. What are you talking about? When he threw 6 touchdowns in the Sugar Bowl? He whooped him. Yeah. They whooped him.
Ohio State versus Clemson?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bro, the score was 49-28.
Ohio State went on to play they went on to play Alabama.
That game doesn't define anything.
No, it doesn't define nothing. I'm just saying you can clearly tell he can throw the ball, bro. He can throw the ball.
Oh, they played each other 2 years in a row though. That's what it was actually.
Yeah.
1 year Clemson beat the brakes off Ohio State, and the following year
I will
Ohio State
say
beat the brakes off
Ohio
Clemson.
State had Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, who was the other guy that got drafted? I don't remember his name. But yeah, they had all those weapons that year, and Fields was going nuts. And then you look at the Bears team, and they have a guy who said he was a top 3 receiver, and then got traded to the Bears midseason.
Well,
and Darnell Mooney. It just doesn't do anything for them.
Clemson had good teams too. I mean, not good teams, but good players too. They had ETN, what is he? Has he been doing anything for the Jags? I don't know. Like, it's not even me talking.
No, their best receiver at Clemson was Justin Ross. Really, he was supposed to be a top 10 pick. He
got hurt, and then
probably not going to get drafted. Yeah.
Isn't he already in the league?
No, he's at Clemson.
I thought he was in the league.
Maybe he is. No, he might be, because he may have went to the Giants actually as an undrafted free agent. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he plays for Kansas City. Yeah, he didn't even get drafted because he got hurt.
Jacksonville brought in a Super Bowl winning coach.
Yes, they did.
The Bears are still figuring out with how the fucking coach and everything like that.
Jacksonville's got a problem.
They got rid of the defensive head coach and went to an offensive head coach, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'm nowhere close to saying one's better than the other. That's what I see so far.
Really? I got Justin all the way. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna turn out to be better.
Q, I agree.
You're watching a guy win games now in Jacksonville, and you still watching Fields lose, and you're picking Fields
again.
Well, I think
who does he have? Who does he have?
Something with it.
Who does he have?
Find a way.
Come on, bro.
Here's my thing.
He's working by himself.
I agree with both of you, but I just like Fields better. Lawrence is better, I think, but I just like Fields.
Lawrence is a true quarterback who is finding himself.
He's white with long hair. He's playing the wrong sports.
What makes him a true quarterback? Because of the amount of times he throws the ball. Bro is throwing the ball 500 times, bro.
Bro, he doesn't even attempt to rush the ball like that no more. He's trying to stay in the
But the thing, you want to know the difference?
He just did, and he almost blew the game.
You want to know? You want to know the difference? He doesn't have to run. Fields actually has to run. What I want you to do, bro, I want you to actually look at a tape of Fields. Paul, if you can, I would like you to add a clip of freaking Fields. Bro, he literally gets the ball and he starts running around like he has to make things happen for himself.
Washington played him. I watched the whole tape. Watched the whole game.
Bro, literally, I watched it was a 6-minute video. This man makes plays, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He played Washington. I watched the whole game, and he sucks. There was plays where
you said he sucks.
Yeah. Yes, he had all the time in the world.
David's been sitting here, he's been waiting.
What?
All the time, bro.
I didn't even. I'm not going to even sit here and say that Trevor Lawrence sucks. I think Fields is better than Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he sucks.
Washington,
you saying Trevor? I mean, you saying that Fields sucks? That's crazy, bro.
Right. Washington played both Fields and Lawrence this year, and we dang sure almost lost. For you want to be realistic, we almost lost to both of them. But Lawrence was killing us in the air as a quarterback. He didn't even run the ball like that. Fields, watching him, when he had time to throw the ball, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Do you know it was down when they were down in the red zone to win the game, and we stopped them because the ball popped out, was like incomplete or whatever? Do you know he had a wide open man to the left of him? Wide open. I mean, nobody near him. You didn't see that? He kept his eyes here. He didn't scan the field at all. He did not scan the field. He was uncomfortable throwing that ball. He said,
I mean, this can mean a couple things, but according to PFF Fantasy Football, Pro Football Focus, right?
Yes.
The most passing touchdowns thrown under pressure this year, tied for number 1, is Justin Fields with 4.
Yeah, the red zone.
He has nothing. Like, he can't do nothing. Pressure is always in his face. I'm gonna send everybody the video. Like, I'm gonna send it to the chat after the podcast.
So it's a 6-minute complied video.
Please send it, because that'll help me. Please
bro,
send
it's literally just like, obviously it's his best play, so it's highlights. You're not gonna see nothing bad, but you got to see what he's working with. It's actually crazy.
He's the only team that's going to that same thing.
I can't really think of much.
I will say I've seen in his position, like with just a dog shit team and dog shit offense to start out your career, I've seen more quarterbacks end up with at least TD interception ratio of 1-1 or even 1-2, being like more interceptions to touchdowns. Justin Fields has 15 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, which of course is not good, but I feel like all the QBs I've seen in that position have definitely had much worse stats than Justin Fields with less running. So I think like that. Like I see light in the future.
Mm-hmm. Look, check that thing out. You're gonna see it. You like some of the plays. The commentators was like amazed how he made some of the things happen. He has pressure in his face the minute the ball gets snapped.
Well. Oh, is this the Browns report? Is this the Browns? The Bears commentators.
No. Not all of them. Not all, because some of them are away games.
Yeah. Because I'm sick of hearing Daniel Dimes. There's a beautiful default.
But he does. What do you mean? It's why his nickname is Danny Dimes.
Because it's a fucking joke, bro.
Don't tell me that his nickname isn't Dimes and then he throws a terrible deep. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it ain't Benjamin's. Okay?
He's Vanilla Vic for a reason.
Okay?
Vanilla Vic.
Get it right, Ross. Put some respect on the white Michael Vick.
Remember when he tripped over that sprinkler?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that was special.
Yeah. Bro had a touchdown and sold.
He did it twice in his career.
Do you think Daniel Jones is in the dogfighting?
What?
No. Okay.
Come on, bro.
Are we settled with this debate for the night?
I don't know.
I guess so. I mean, I guess I would have to get more opinions, but I'm sticking with Fields. I really do. I actually think that we're gonna look at this in a year and we're gonna be able to say it.
Yeah, we're gonna come back.
I don't. We have a 2-hour recording here.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching this.
No, you're gonna edit.
These clips,
I don't know what I'm gonna edit.
He's really just running.
Well, we took time off.
What can
I'm gonna edit like 5 minutes
David?
And honestly, like this is not. Go play running back. I mean,
do you see the pressure that he's getting though,
bro? Some of them, he's in the pocket for like 5 seconds. What are you talking about?
Maybe okay. Obviously, when you watch a game, you don't see what he sees. Literally, it's literally focused on this side of the ball. You can't actually see who's open down the field.
We can just look at pocket presence. If he can stand in that pocket for more than 3 seconds, bro, you got time.
With people covered though. Come on, bro.
Can you see me? What are you going to do? You said
no. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. If he, bro, I mean, obviously, why would he run if there was actually nobody open? Come on,
because some quarterbacks are that hard-headed. They have guys 5 yard in, little corner route break off.
So you know that for a fact. You know that for a fact. Like you're literally looking at this and you're telling me, oh, Mooney was open.
I'm talking to you in general because there's even plays where he's doing a 3-step drop and firing a deep ball. like I don't know what you're talking about. Like he has a lot of time.
Hold on.
All right, bro. I can't believe you. Like actually, that's kind of ignorant.
There's plays
but I'm arguing with David and Jay though. You say the most craziest things ever.
All right, hold on. Yeah, go Ross.
All right, my comparison. I either wanted to do DNs or quarterback, so I was thinking either Bosa or Parsons. Not Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa. And I was actually thinking of doing Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts.
Shoot, I can tell you who I want.
Me too.
So obviously,
I want Brock Purdy.
Hold on. Obviously, Josh Allen is widely viewed as, if not the top 2 best quarterback in the league, obviously. Jalen Hurts is in the middle of his outbreak season. So both quarterbacks, I believe, play the same type of ball. Josh Allen has a bigger arm, of course, and a bigger body. But both of them relentlessly run the football. I think Josh Allen runs irresponsibly a lot of the time. And I believe he won't be lasting in this league for that much longer if he keeps up like that. So, and they also both came out of college with a lot of narcissism, disbelief that they would do well, and then they struggled their first year. Added 1 wide receiver on each team, and both of them popped. Both of them popped. Their whole world changed.
I need to go pee, so you guys keep talking.
Yeah, I believe that their careers are actually kind of folding out the same way. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what you guys say, because I believe that Josh Allen needs to change the way he's going to play, or he's going to get seriously hurt, and it's going to end a lot of shit for him. So I don't want Jalen Hurts though. I really don't.
Yep. And I don't know if you know, but besides Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts is actually one of my other favorite quarterbacks in the league. So I think I'm being biased when I say this, but I choose Jalen Hurts over Josh Allen too. Especially with the way that he's been playing this year. Put it that way.
I'll pick Josh Allen, but I do agree with one thing you did say, Ross. The play style. I've been saying this nonstop. A lot of quarterbacks, you're not built to take these hits. You're not supposed to. They're paying you to be their guy. He's their franchise quarterback. As the years go on, Josh Allen's play style is like a daggone linebacker playing quarterback. He
he's
doesn't
a big
avoid
guy.
contact. It doesn't matter.
Huge. Yeah.
You're a quarterback.
Yeah.
It
just wears you out.
You're lowering your shoulder, your thrown arm, and it's getting hit over and over again. As it comes down to it in the years coming, like they're gonna have to make a change because he's gonna be beat up and he's gonna become injury prone. That's just what's gonna happen. But right now, I still give it another good 5 years. This dude's the truth. I don't care. Like he keeps his eyes down the field. He makes plays happen. He throws great balls. He has one of the strongest arms in the league, and he can run. Jalen Hurts. Look, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I will say this, and I will admit it. I used to say I don't think this guy had it.
Yep.
I really did. I mean, he showed some things why I didn't believe it, but this year has been a very solid year for Jalen Hurts. Yeah. But I still think there's some things that he's going to fold down to. And we just have to wait to see when it hit playoffs. And I think the Cowboys is going to show that to him. But for now, I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. He is very good. He's an MVP candidate right now. Josh Allen, yeah, that guy right there. Yeah, that's my boy.
See, I could say the opposite, where you thought Jalen Hurts wasn't going to be it at first. See, Josh Allen actually wasn't really all that to start off with. He
same thing as Jalen.
Turned out. Nah,
Peyton Manning.
Jalen Hurts actually. Wait. Jalen Hurts actually showed some spurts though, because he didn't play a full season at first, like his rookie year. He got thrown into the fire like the last few games or something like that, and he showed like little spurts. It wasn't nothing crazy, but like I kept saying that I think he was going to be good. I didn't know how long it was going to take, but I kept saying I think he was going to be good, and he turned out pretty well now this year. So
one wide
really
receiver, man. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. No, I will say Buffalo's team started with Josh Allen popping, and then let's completely build around this motherfucker. Let's not even build a run game because we're just gonna have him run the ball, which is completely irresponsible. And it doesn't even seem like they really want him to stop, unlike every other team. It's kind of confusing me, but they are so effing reliant on him. It's ridiculous compared to the Eagles, who I think built the team and then added Hurts as the last piece. Like kind of the complete opposite. Jalen Hurts doesn't play that day. I feel a lot more confident the Eagles will win compared to if Josh Allen exit that game because I think Buffalo's done after that.
Well, I won't say they built the team then added Hurts. They kind of built the team with Hurts, and because they got AJ Brown this year. And then
I know, but it feels
Smith.
The line was there. The running backs were there.
The line was already there. Yeah, it's true.
No, I'm talking about it's not even about the players. It's about the style of the gameplay as well, because it's a completely new Eagles team.
Nick Sirianni is that guy.
You don't know what the fuck the Eagles are going to do. You don't know if they're going to run the ball. You don't know if they're going to pass the ball.
I know. It's the options that they have. That's how they beat the Cowboys the first time.
And that's what,
with Michael Parsons.
That's what I mean by they had the team and then added Hurts, in which that completely transformed their game. Changing from the Bills, having Allen, all right, we have this awesome arm, now let's develop the pass game. It's like the opposite. So I kind of like the Eagles' approach to it because it is different from everyone else. And I feel like it's a lot more sustainable than a quarterback being the only guy running the ball.
You know what I've learned today?
What?
All of our parents are very boring because we all have white paint. Look behind you guys. Look at this.
Oh,
it's all
actually,
I am beige.
You're beige? What's that? It's all like.
I ain't gonna lie, mine are white. I ain't gonna even.
Yeah,
I don't even know if you know what Florida ceiling.
Actually, this was yellow, and as the years went on, it very looks pale.
Have you ever seen Florida ceilings?
What is it, like a popcorn thing?
Yeah, maybe it's white. I don't know. I'm pretty.
You said Florida ceilings?
Yeah, look at that. It's like rough.
But you think that's only in Florida?
No, but like every house has
it's
it.
Everywhere
it's
in Florida.
Florida thing, yeah. Like not like you'll see it, of course, like wherever, but
yeah, I used to have that drain in my old house.
Yeah, like this is.
I have that joint in my room right now. It's cool.
Oh yeah, you're still in school. That's right.
Grad school.
Oh, my apologies. Oh, everybody, graduate school here.
At the make sure,
David,
I'm not in grad school yet. I'm almost in grad school. I got one more semester. Then I graduate.
What's wrong with you idiots? Why would you go back to school? You spent 18 years trying to get out of school,
I'm
and
not
now
gonna lie
you
to you,
want to
bro.
go to more.
I'm not going to even lie to you. I just want to play one more year of football.
There you go. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was ready to play one year football, but
yeah.
there's also the incentive to
Who you got?
I told you, Brock Purdy. What's wrong with you?
Dude, come on, bro.
All right. I'm probably gonna go with Josh Allen just because I want to see more snow games, and I think there's more chance for snow. Seriously, I think there's more chance for snow in Buffalo than I do in Philly, and I think it will look cooler. I just want to see more like clear in the spot for the kicker.
Bro, who do you think will pan out better, bro?
Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Jalen Hurts will. I think they'll both pan out fine. I just think Allen will be
pan
better.
Out better.
I think because the game plan built around them is much more sustainable than Josh
Allen. Well, I guess that's something that we gotta see, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it me or are they not as electrifying as like last year? I feel like
they're not. No,
like they were electrifying last year. Yeah.
Well,
this year it's kind of like
they lost their offensive coordinator, and hence is now coaching the Giants and is starting to turn us around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your electrifying right there. He's the one who grew Josh Allen.
They seemed unstoppable last year. This year they could be beat, bro.
Brian Dable, bitch.
I mean, the first half of the season they looked unstoppable.
They looked
crazy first half of the season.
Yeah.
Well, you do know it's another half to it.
And they're still playing good. Just they're playing against the teams who's giving them a lot of run for their money. Was the team
they got shut out against Carolina.
Oh, that's true. They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
They got shut out against Carolina.
That's a wonder of the world.
Carolina beat Buffalo.
Yeah, Carolina. I think they beat them
21-0.
Yeah, 21-0. Yeah, that was Baker. Baker started that game too.
Everyone just forgets
because it's very forgettable. It just is.
Oh no, that was preseason though. That was preseason.
What?
No, that was regular season.
What are you talking about? I do not see that.
That was preseason.
Yeah, but like that Carolina is not shutting out Buffalo.
August 26th. Oh, it was preseason.
Bro, what?
Ross, I'm with you on this. I thought that was
mid-season.
I thought that was like week 5.
Yeah, I feel like it was like halfway in the season.
Mayfield threw 2 passing touchdowns.
They played Carolina in the preseason. That wasn't even starters playing.
No. Baker Mayfield played through two touchdowns.
It wasn't the Jets. It was the. I mean, I know they lost to the Jets, and that was a shocker at the time.
Ross, I'm with you on this.
I thought that's 20-17. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that was the shocker.
No, they did get beat by the Jets, though.
The first, that's what we just talked about, 20-17. The first L they took this year was to Miami, a divisional opponent, who almost could have done it on Saturday. But
I thought that was the final week of the preseason.
That, we talk about a Bills team. All right, they beat the Rams, they beat the Titans, they beat the Ravens, they beat the Steelers, they beat the Chiefs, they beat the Packers. Then yes, they took 2 L's in a row. They beat the Jets and they lost the Vikings in a crazy game.
It's
then
true.
They beat the Browns, they beat Detroit, they beat New England, they beat the Jets in the second go, and they beat Miami in the second go. This is a great team.
The funny thing was, you turn on ESPN.
No Von Miller. You know they got Von Miller for one reason, and now he's not.
He might be back for the playoffs. He might be back like midway through the playoffs. But
I heard he was out.
Oh, okay. Well, they
he tore his ACL. Yeah.
I love the idea of
coming back.
I love the idea of they lost 2 games in a row, and ESPN thought the world was falling in.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh my God, the season's over for the Bills.
Yeah, me too. Because I called the Bills to win the Super Bowl, but things happen.
Yeah, they barely beat the Lions, by the way.
The Lions are the best team in the league. What are you talking about?
The Lions start off 1-6 and are 7-7.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is
it.
that guy.
I get it, but then the Browns, they were also only 1 score away from tying it up, bro. So
you know who was at QB, right?
Brissett. Okay, so what?
We're back to this. All right, well, we're at 2 hours, so we should probably. Yeah, this is like an hour and 40 minutes recording right now, like getting put out.
It's fine.
So
it's great content.
Is it? Family friendly?
but you gotta cut that other clip out and make it a video for real, because I'm
I'm going to.
Oh, you have some editing.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, assholes. Ross, tell your dentist to watch us. Your dentist owes us to everyone. Let us know what you think of Ross's teeth, by the way. Your dentist owes us a
wasn't he taking out something? Is it still strong?
No, I got another fucking $400 worth done. All right. I think we had a great day. A lot of good topics. A lot of good
great day. What do you mean great day?
Oh my god! All right.
Nice.
We have all our picks in. We'll be back probably after Monday, whenever Paul gets done napping.
Thank
He'll
you.
be able to edit this.
True.
And then we'll have another video out next week. Hope you guys enjoyed Shit Show Podcast. If you guys didn't know, that's the name.
Ross enjoyed New York.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Everyone have a great night. Have fun.
Happy